Yo, Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all well. I'm looking forward to this World Cup special, I guess, as we get towards the end of this kind of FM19 series. The domestic season's done, buried, gone, and I've been moving into the summer, so I had to put together a 30-man squad. So I managed to fill it reasonably well. There's lots of choice there. I didn't have too many tricky decisions to make. There were one or two where I thought I was umming and ahhing, but they got cut out. But now I've got to make the second cut, so you go from 30 to 23. We've got a friendly to play as well, which I'll not do on camera, but I thought I'd just take you the squad so you can see who I'm cutting and why, which should be interesting because I don't know either. Well, this seems like a weird way of doing it. I thought he was just going to let me go to the normal one and get rid of people. So, goalkeepers, we have Kylian Rousset, who's our kind of mainstay goalkeeper. Elliot Guerin from Bora Bora, who looks okay, but he's uncapped. He's a younger one. Mikhail Valetti from Moria, who again is uncapped, but I think it's a reasonable choice. We have no other keepers there. They're all fine, so we're keeping those three in. If we look at the kind of right back situation, we've got three who can play right back. And I think this is where we might cut out one of them. So we've got Matthias Gilbert, who looks okay. 9 caps, plays for AS Chance. Got Jean-Christophe Humer, who has 46 caps, also plays for AS Chance. 1 second. Sorry, someone was knocking at the door there. I'll just leave that in. There's no point editing that. So he's also playing for AS Chance, but he's got a suspension. I don't know if that's just domestic or internationally. I think it might be internationally, so actually, probably get rid of him. He'd be the easy choice to get rid of. And Bryce Roche, who's a bit younger, 13 caps. So actually, Jean-Christophe, no, he's going to be... Oh, we just don't select him if he's not in. Fair enough. I've never had to do this before. I just thought you go to like the normal selection screen and get rid of them there. On the left-hand side, we've got Stephen Thibault, Vincent Onua, and we've also got Lawrence, who can play there, and a push. Patrice David can also fill in there, so we'll keep our 2 left-back choices. And then when we look at the centre, Luca Dennis might not be back in time, so I think we're going to just leave him out, even though he's really good. And he's worth £1 million now, apparently. I didn't realise that. So he'll be out for 4 to 7 weeks. Let's look at the schedule. So 4 weeks puts us at the end of June. He's not going to be back in time. Even if he's at the 4-week stage, we just have to let him go. Bonnet's going to be out for a day or two longer. Nowhere as good as the others. Mason, it's alright. Maro is alright. And Gert's got Young Player of the Year. So we'll have all of these ones. And Lawrence as well, I think. And that's our defence pretty much done. It's just Dennis isn't going to make it. So we've got 2 who are making it so far. We've got 5 more to get rid of. So on the left-hand side of midfield, so we've got Beauvalet, who is getting on a bit. He's decent. We know he can play well. And we have Moses Dalwin, who got Player of the Season, I think, this year. So we'll keep both of them. On the right-hand side, we've got a few options. We've got Paul Pons, whose mental attributes aren't fantastic, but he's worth almost $1 million. Got a 34 caps. He keeps getting left out of the squad. Well, he used to get left out of the squad before we took over. We've got Giles Riviera, pretty good. We've also got Jeremy Roussel, who came in one of the friendlies and did pretty well. So actually, I'm going to say yes to all of them currently, but Paul Pons might go. If we have to, it would be Pons we might actually lose. And then in the centre, well, we've got Emerick de Freitas, who's more of a holding player at the moment. Patrice David, who's well recommended. Technically not amazing, but he's got the attributes everywhere else. Johan Andre, obviously going to be in, because he's easily our best player. Jerome de la Terra can also come in as well, I think. Alexander Roger. And that's it for kind of outright central. So I'm going to say yes to all of them. That puts us at 23 currently in there. We've not selected any strikers yet. So what we'll actually do, I'm thinking get rid of Emmerich de Freitas. Get rid of Paul Pons now. So now we've got 3 choices to make, and then we're going to have to start making harsh cuts. So Bahrain got Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year and Goal of the Year, I think. So he's in. Caron can also play on the right, so we'll bring him in, so he gives a bit more flexibility. Max Jourdain, pretty good. We've got a soft spot for Yannick and Gerard. So Yannick this season scored 30 in 40 appearances overall. Gerard has scored 3 in 20. Jourdain, let's click on him. Scored 8 in 31. Okay. What about Martin? Where are we at with him? Get rid of Martin. He's got 12. So, okay, Yannin's coming in. Now we have to decide what we're going to do. Who else can we cut? Because I'd like to bring Jourdain in, I think. I think we're going to have to. Gerard's not going to make the cut. It's horrible for sentimental reasons, but he's just not going to be good enough. Just not scored enough. He's not in good form. Who should we get rid of? It's a really difficult one, isn't it? I guess we could get rid of one of the right wingers because Caron can play there as well. What about the centre? How many have we got in playing centre? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can play in centre. We can get rid of one of them. Get rid of Bonnet because he's carrying an injury, so I'm justifying it to myself. There we go. So this is the selection. So unfortunately, Luca Dennis, Paul Pons could make it in. De Freitas and Semi Gerard also didn't make it in. These ones we're kind of worried about. I feel really bad for Semi Gerard. That's actually gutted me a little bit. We just had one more place, but we couldn't really squeeze anything else out. And I was also disappointed he's not going to come to the World Cup because he's worth £1 million. What is the rest of the squad worth? Apparently they're still in this view, even though they've not been included. Yeah, Dennis, Bahrain, Roger, all worth $1 million or more. See what the news item is, because basically they're going to rag on us, aren't they? Yep, he's a regular, has not made it. Sizable bias towards Road to Humpback players. That's basically because they've bought all the best ones. Yep, Bonnet's missed out fitness. I'm glad they said it like that. There will be how I don't understand why he can't be disappointed in me because he's not going to get back in time. The World Cup's played in June and he's not good for another 4 weeks. He's not going to make it in time. Right, so I'm going to make a little cut here and I'll come back for the kind of build up the World Cup. And we're back, and basically we've missed no real build-up, because apparently there isn't any. Even though it's a World Cup, the most entertaining thing I've had to do, apart from the friendly beforehand, was pick the squad numbers. And there was no media reaction to the squad numbers either, so that's good, isn't it? That's immersive. I'm really hoping to change some of this for FM20, but maybe a little bit late. So the first series of fixtures are about to be played. So we've got Denmark and Nigeria playing against each other in about a week. We'll be playing. I'll probably just record from here, save a bit of time. We played against Iraq and we lost 1-0 against them in Basra. We basically matched them all the way. We're probably a little bit better than them, but they just had this one wonder strike. We spurned a lot of chances. So that was interesting. In fact, that's probably where the most interesting kind of build-up happened. And there was a media item about whether it was wise to play a stronger team than you before the World Cup as part of your warm-up or not. But, I think a 1-0 loss to a stronger team than us that we probably deserved to win was all right. So Spain have won. They're the hosts. Ukraine have beaten Iran. Denmark have beaten Nigeria. Okay. So we need to beat Nigeria as well then. We beat Nigeria as well. We should be through, basically. We'll have Denmark first to play. Oh, new season drawing close. With the kind of domestic stuff for the wings, I've just been going through the motions, signing contracts, acting as if I was going to carry on. So at least then if I do, nothing horrible happens. Italy beating Ghana, Senegal beating El Salvador. Nothing too surprising. This guy here, Di Onofrio, player I voted for as World Player of the Year. Because I'm an international manager, so I get to vote on it, even though my opinion counts for nothing. But he looks insane, doesn't he? These are the kind of players we might end up against if we progress. Russia destroying Japan. And 1-1 draw between Mexico and DR Congo. And we beat the Democratic Republic of Congo, so maybe that means we could beat Mexico. But I don't think that's how it works. Iraq have lost to Costa Rica. So I'm just listing off. Okay. Denmark report. Let's have a look at this. Actually pay attention to this. So this is the formation they're likely to play. Who have they got up front? Okay, it's worth 41.5 million. Okay, he looks scary good. Johansson. Also scary good. 81 million playing for Atletico Madrid. Alright, so basically Denmark's squad's really strong in this sort of final third. Is it worth looking at everyone else? Oh, he's a real player. Nicholas he looks terrible in comparison to the rest of them, but still better than most of our players. Bilderberg looks good. Plays for Man United. Paulson, real player. Pretty decent. Nelson, also real. Getting on. Looks really good. Anderson. Real but old. Real but old. So basically, oh, what about Wittendorf? We can't see. He might be the weak link, the keeper. So basically, their team looks like it's going to destroy us. That entire 9-3. What a result! Who's this? Real. Oh. Not being filled with confidence having looked at the Denmark side. There's nothing we can do about the quality of them. I don't really want to change my tactics. I don't think shutting up shop against them is actually going to make any difference. So 40,000 at the Lower Amareda. Zaragoza. This custom made is not, but there is no team that actually is based there. It will be a difficult challenge. Let's go to the press conference. Yep. Keen to get things underway. Everyone's enjoying being away on holiday. Kind of successful campaign. It's just that our measure of success would be maybe getting some points. Not necessarily qualifying. Everyone's happy, yeah. So that was basically a normal press conference. There was nothing particularly special in there. The only thing I've never seen before is that hotel question. The media say, we're ready. Yeah. Key players must perform, such as Johan Andre. Yeah. No fear for Bahrain. Seriously, Bahrain, you should be fearing them because they are going to destroy us. I always get my assistant to do this bit. Saudi Arabia beat South Africa. Egypt beating China. Interesting. Germany destroying Haiti, but actually 6-0 is not that bad. There's still not any real players in there. Morocco beating Jamaica. Sorry, this is just me listing things, but I didn't want to miss any of the build-up, and it just turns out there isn't really any build-up. I could have holidayed up to the match and not really missed anything. But here we go. These kits might clash a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. Sell out here. Do we get to make all these subs? So we've got Jordan and Bahrain up front. Jordan fits into that target man role reasonably well. And then we've got Yanin on the bench as a kind of bit of a punch. Dalouin, Andre, Roger. What am I doing? Roger there in the kind of midfield roles with Riviera on the right. Then Onu, Mason, Guts, and Gilbert. Mason's the one I'm a bit worried about. I think maybe Maro should come on. But they're both, basically neither of them are Luca Dennis. So they're a bit of a weak link. Guts played really well against Iraq there. Oh, right. We need to actually change the settings. To be passionate, nothing to lose, no one cares. Till interview. Yeah. Gotta build some positive momentum. Just yet. Are we going to shake hands? No. Right, let's move this to extended. So we got possession. Ball long, Bahrain's in. A shot. Oh, downloading straight into him. But, you know, we got a shot away. Got that nice and early, so. That corner. And they've scored. 1 minute 25. That's all it took for them to destroy our dreams. All it took. Oh. This is... I need to change the defense. I'll change the defensive routine before the next match, I think. Because I don't normally like having people sit on the post like that. I normally have them in like 2 banks. Because they don't do anything. Clearly. Okay, he's just running through us. Could have scored that. That'd have been amazing. I mean, it looked to me. It wouldn't have been amazing because we're rubbish in comparison. But Nate. Get it out. Locked again. 5 minutes. And if we finish 1-0, we'll have done well. If this is any indication. Actually, I can't. For any more World Cup, I'm not gonna. Borders. Defend. Where is it? You're defending left. Oh, Andrea's got the ball behind there. Oh, sure, Dan. Sorry, this. Oh, okay, that's alright then. Not missed anything by me trying to do this on the fly. There we go. Confirm changes. Carry on. Gilbert cleared the ball. We're not being completely dominated in the air, but there are far too many of them. Thomas, Lawson, Schultz. Just slid in. 2 goals down. 10 minutes in. Okay. He got in front of a defender he had no right getting in front of under normal circumstances. So it's not the first time Tahiti have been to the World Cup in this database. They got to the last one, managed to get a point against England, but didn't get through to the next round. So we wanted to beat a point, really, or we wanted to get through to the next round. Cycle that. Long ball, long hopeful ball. Corner. Alright. No shots on target yet. On a routine, not doing the business. It's tricky. We just don't have. There's that compare. Oh, they've got like an £81 million winger inside forward and stuff like that. That was terrible. That wasn't even because they're good. That's just because we were bad. Eventually stop them. I reckon we're going to end up with someone sent off though. Because the way they're running like that, we just can't stop them fairly. Look at that, he just skipped through. So I was hoping that this video would have some kind of, glorious World Cup win for you all to marvel at. But it just looks like you're going to see lots of really good goals. Goals look better than they actually are because they can just drift through our terrible defence. 3-0. 4-0. Okay. Changed the defensive routine. Didn't make any difference. See, there's a bank there. There's meant to be a bank there, and it doesn't really matter if they're just better in the air everywhere. Cleared it for once. Let's just get to half time. Get to half time at 4-0. That's all we want. That's not a good clearance, is it? Back into the box. Marquesas Showdown is anxious. Of course, I'd be anxious as well if I was just watching the team get torn apart whilst I waited for a pass that was never arriving. That was terrible. Unexpected, but it was terrible. Right, let's bring on Yanin for Showdown. And not doing much. We'll wait a little bit before we make the next sub. But Yannick Janin made it to the World Cup. Admittedly because I'm manager, otherwise he wouldn't have been. I don't think he would have gotten the squad otherwise. I think he'd fallen out of favour a long time ago until we called him back. Okay, we'll ignore the first half. First half was 4-0, doesn't matter, let's just try and draw the second half. It's not that they've got vast amounts more possession than us. It's not like we've not had. I mean, our keeper is pretty easy to beat by the looks of it. Go on, Bahrain. Ooh, Yanin. It's out wide. This almost looks like a good move. Oh, what's the corner? That was almost a good move. Out of the blue. I don't think Tahiti has scored in a World Cup. We can go back and check after this, but I'm pretty sure if we score, it's the first time they've ever scored. Oh, Riviera. Riviera? Whatever. I think it's Riviera. That was a nice shot. See, we've just had our 10 minutes of action, but off the wall. Let's sub off Andre. For De La Terra. He's got a yellow card. He's one of our best players, but we've not seen him. We might as well save him for Nigeria. Ooh, good tackle. Stood up to him. Yanin. See, Yanin's been involved a lot more than Jordan was. Bahrain. Terra Yanin. Gets it through to Roger. That was a good move. Yanin's the linchpin, isn't he? Knew we should have brought him on earlier. Knew it. We are only losing the second half 1-0. Oh, Mason goes long. Very hopeful considering how good their players are. Okay, I'm all for long balls, but better ones. Oh, Darwin almost. Tackle there by Onu. He had poor rating earlier on, but actually he's picked up a bit performance-wise. Oh, good goal. Yeah, celebrate that one. Maybe not for our fans, please. They are fans? Because the kits are so similar, it could be anyone. Let's make a sub. We'll see this, but make a sub as well. Let's bring Beauvalet on. Where's Beauvalet? Turns. Yep, there you go. 6-0. Tell players not to hold back when tackling them. That's just vindictive. Also, they're already on get stuck in. They're all on the hardest tackling instruction they could possibly be, I think. Look at their ratings. Ooh, saved. Don't know if it'll have jumped for you in the recording, but it kind of lagged a bit then. Come on, get it out. There's Jan in. We shout at them. Demand more. Focused. Good. What was that? Chased him down. That was probably our only opportunity to score a goal. Oh, Madsen's away. He spared us then, I think. Well, he's on his hat trick. Maybe he wouldn't have done. So I think 6-0 is probably going to be our biggest defeat in the World Cup. It's also only the third match in the World Cup Tahiti will have played, so not a lot to compare it against. What was that? Oh, Bahrain almost. Denmark seemed a different team at half-time. They did. They seemed like they were a worse team, to be honest. These match stats still look flattering, but I think our second half performance wasn't terrible. That might just be clutching at straws, but I think maybe it's not the end of the world. Okay. Assistant? Okay, fix some of it. That was a mistake. Well, I thought, we did try our best. Let's look at our schedule then. Go back to 6. Oh yeah. So they've never scored in the World Cup, but it is also our largest defeat. So there is that. What did the press say? Not as bad as it looked. Great player. He was amazing. Yeah, they were good goals. Yeah, still believe we can win. There's a bit of madness in there. 6-0. Okay. Does mean we need to beat Nigeria by quite a bit, I think. We're in Group D. Denmark through. 3 goals would do it for us. We're beaten by 3 goals and we're through. No, we just need to beat them. What am I talking about? Because they won't have any points. We just have to win. Whoever wins is through. If it's a draw, they're through. Brazil lost to the Ukraine. Interesting. Not long till our match. Keep going. Romania won. Portugal won. Mexico have been thrown out of this World Cup, I think. Too many surprises there. Holland are the holders. Ooh, a small reputation boost. Oh, we're up here. Oliver Siana, the Humpbacks, the best Murray, and Joachim take up 3rd and 4th. That's not bad. Yes, Chancer will be up there. Working about sort of continental somehow. Okay. Nigerian side. Their striker, It's alright. Real person. Another one. Obviously real. Lester. He looks good. I don't know if I want to look through all these players. It's just a little bit depressing, isn't it? Something a bit on the older side. Okay. I mean, we could get something. I'll be happy with... One milestone would just be getting a goal, I think. Oh, season calculations. I'd be happy with getting a goal. Getting a point would be good. We'll match our record point haul. A win would be amazing. Qualification is on the line. So our group's based in Zaragoza then. We will be in a tricky position. If we don't get a positive result, we're out. See, that's where it needs to be improved as well. It needs to let you know. It needs to be in the news item that this is a make or break match rather than you saying, well, what happens if you lose this? Well, if I lose this, I'm out. If I get a positive result, I'm out. It really needs to be able to recognise that. Saudi Arabia getting destroyed by Belgium there. Apparently we remain confident. I think I am going to make a change when we play them. I think Yanin's going to start. Isn't that? Yes, the big one. Yanin there. Anyone else want to move around? No, we'll keep it like this. But Roussel could come on at half time for Riviera. God, midfield, let's be calm. Faith in you. Do. Forward to the game. I'm not going to say we're favourites because we're clearly not. Yeah. Come on, 90 minutes to make some history. Of the good kind. Okay. Trying to get it in. I think this might just be the opening highlight. So. Oh, Dallow in. It's in! First World Cup goal. First World Cup goal. And that's a really quick one as well. I mean, it's automatically our quickest ever World Cup goal because it's our only World Cup goal. But less than a minute. Dallow nods it in. And that's it. As it stands, we'd be qualifying for the knockouts. But even if that doesn't stand and that doesn't happen, go on, Riviera. Andre, 2! Blasts it in. What a reaction after our 6-0 loss. Back in. Straight off the training ground, that move. 2 goals. Most goals we've ever scored in a World Cup just by default, but also a reasonable amount. And Dallowin and Andre are going to go back to the Tahiti Societies as heroes. World Cup goal scorers. That's made me really pleased. Oh, let's try it again. Almost. There's an extra player involved there. The left back getting involved. Just keep these goals coming in. Almost. I mean, to say almost, he didn't get to any of our players, but it was a dangerous delivery. We'll give it that. Oh, good. Need to maintain this distance. Yanin. Oh, puts a great ball through for Bahrain, who doesn't finish it, but that was amazing. Obviously biased because it's Yanin, but that was a good ball. Oh, it's a breezy 9 degrees. This is cold for us. We used to play in a breezy 33 degrees. Oh, what a shot. And they're back in it, aren't they? Thundered in. Yeah, that did. They're in. It's a bit like some of the goals from Denmark. They're not necessarily from amazing moves or anything. They're just good long-range shots that a keeper couldn't do anything about. Shout. Concentrate. This looks like it's their highlight. Counter-attacking. Good. If they shoot like that all day, that's fine. Oh, we've overwhelmed them with the shout. Just a bit more feedback about why that's overwhelming. Block it. Get it out. Ooh. Yeah, this game's not over, is it? Not by a long shot. Okay. I'd gone in. Some kind of weird own goal. I'd have lost it. Okay, playing out to the wings. Interesting. It was going so well. Oh, good save by Rousset. Yeah, those little passing triangles look quite good until we just ruined it all. Save hands. We're going to have to be careful and think carefully about who we bring on at half time. Because we are going to need a little injection of fresh legs, I think. This is good. Good position to be in. A little nerve-wracking. Very happy with you all. Just keep them happy. So Dallowin is not sharp. You'd get that goal. Bring in Beauvalet. And then Riviera can come off in maybe 15 minutes. Refereed by unknown. A little bit irritating that there isn't just a bank of referees they're pulling out these World Cup referees from. You could make it up. You've got to try and work out whether the referee's more likely to give you a red card or not, that kind of thing. I mean, he's giving some yellows out now. Necessary headers there. Tried to get it on the ground. Ooh. Definitely tensing up during this match. Get out, get it out, get it out. They're compelled. What can we shout at them? Get creative. That can help them? No, not really. Beauvalet sends it in. Andre, almost. And now they're on the counter. This is terrible. This is terrible. Where is everyone? Oh, saved. Was a real chance for Nigeria. And they've gradually got in front. They started slowly. Now they have gradually pushed forwards. Right. Next up, the Roussel on for Riviera. Bring another striker on, cause some problems. Get Max out Showdown on. Or Caron. Let's bring Caron on for Yanin. He's basically on our subs there now. Cards are still coming. Get it out. Blast it as far away as possible every opportunity you get. Okay. Interesting chase. Only one of their moves, isn't it? Stop him. Rousette's doing so well in goal. Safe hands. He needs a parade all of his own at the end of this. When we get back to the mainland. Less attacking, more balanced. Let's encourage. Frustrated, okay. Screw you two then. Charge down. Don't know why they're bothered about being encouraged. Why it's frustrated them. 10 minutes away potentially from... No. Oh, we're going... Oh. Kidding me. Just been done by VAR. Absolute bastards. A draw doesn't do it for us. Right, 8 minutes. Keep your support. Okay, how do we get the ball forward to them? Extremely direct already. In transition. Okay. Try this. Good, it's offside. Thanks, referee. Ball was meant to be over the top. It has not got anywhere near over the top. Tackle. Okay, Andre. Aaron, come on. Ball in. Back, back. One of you, please. Oh, seriously. We tried. Get on with it. He's a hero. He doesn't deserve to be going home. Nice not goal. I believe we've just been done by VAR with that penalty. Typical FIFA, always against the small teams. Press it again, playing his heart out. Five minutes. Two and a half minutes. Under pressure, get the ball back, score a goal. That's all you need to do. Oh, not that way round. I mean, it makes no difference to whether we're going through or not, it just means we won't have any points. Absolute rubbish. We score now as well. That'd be irritating. Okay, get it in. And that's it done, I think. He's off to the corner flag, isn't he? Oh no, he had help. He started off so well, it was so promising. Tackle. Or block, I guess. Yeah, we didn't deserve to be knocked out of this. It ended up 3-2, so it wasn't just the VAR goal that did us in. But then if we hadn't had the VAR goal, we wouldn't have been chasing, so we would have been playing differently. But there we go. The first two ever sort of World Cup goals for Tahiti. Unlucky. I'm going to see if I can complain about that. Singeki wins one. We're eliminated. Oh. Not happy. Yeah, they're not as good as they make themselves out to be. Different day, that would be nice. Proud of how we played. Yeah, stolen that one. Well, we didn't get to complain about VAR. We should have done. That would have been amazing. Knocked out, but as expected, we finished third without winning a game. Yeah, so who Nigeria will play? We'll just go forward a couple of days and see who that's likely to be. In fact, I'm just going to pause here and I'm going to sim essentially holiday to the end of the World Cup so you can see what happens. But yeah, oh yeah, we're knocked out. Just 1 second. So here we go. Here's the final on your screen there. So Mexico managed to win in extra time against France, which was weird because I thought Mexico were pretty much dumped out of it. How do I see the fixtures and results as a tree? I do not know. Stages. Tree. There we go. Took a bit of doing. So, how did Nigeria do? Can't even see them on here. Oh, that's because they're in this bit here. This is the second round, isn't it? So they must have gone out in the second round. So they went out to the Ukraine, I think it was. And Ukraine went out to Mexico, and then Mexico went all the way. Went the distance. Bit of a surprise for Mexico to win it. But I'm happy with that. My manager in this is Mexican, so that's fine. But there we go. So Nigeria didn't get all the way. Where did Denmark end up? Denmark got knocked out in the next round as well, so we were a very weak group. We would have got knocked out as well. We wouldn't have been able to beat the Ukraine, and if somehow we'd managed to finish top, we wouldn't have been able to beat Brazil either. It would have been carnage. But at least we got to the World Cup. We got some goals. It's the first time Tahiti has scored in the World Cup. It's all gradual improvements, but obviously we won't be making the final push for the second rounds and the knockout rounds next time with Tahiti, because I think that's too far in the future, really. But I'm going to take a bit of a pause now. I've recorded kind of ahead of time. So I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do next. Moved into the new stadium, the wings. This is where I want to push one more season in. I think we're getting a little bit too close. I'm going to work out how many videos I've got. And then what the next stage is going to be. But thanks very much as always for watching. This has been a kind of epically long one because it's the extended matches. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much.